EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Watson. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, open man, completes it to Butler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Butler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Hakeem Butler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is James Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Open man, Butler complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. To the air yet again, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, it's Watson. This is Butler making the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dwayne Smoot able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Watson, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devon Hamilton in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a third and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
On 1st and 10, Watson. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down, Jacksonville.
Kaepernick now on first down. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
That was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 39 that time.
And a Jaguar first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 91, 91. Easy, easy, easy. Kill.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Kaepernick going to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Watson off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Bitch.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Hey, bitch.
They didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
Hello.
Kaepernick throwing on second down. And he'll let this one go. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Jacksonville.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the draw, Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They run. Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he rushes out, they're fine with that. And they force him
who are you over there flooding?
I can't hear what you said, bitch.
Who are you over there flooding? I ain't got the game right now.
Oh, the Jaguars.
I guess
Jaguars.
they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17,
DJ Chark.
They cleared $24 million in cap.
The Jaguars able to get this
I've
back
been
to
negotiating
at
Drew
least
Brees'
some measure
contract.
of respectability.
Who?
Point after by Lambeau.
The Saints renegotiated Drew Brees' contract and cleared $24 million of the cap. Now they're only minus
I was gonna
66
say,
million.
it still was like a.
They were 90 million in the red.
He'll kick this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Watson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 over there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Ain't she a funny bitch?
At the 23-yard line.
20 if I say that's funny, bitch. Let me see this nigga's schedule. So that's funny if I say it's funny, bitch.
Again, it's Watson.
Ew. Yuck.
Intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Son, so what is going on? Okay, now I'm confused. So is Rams comp or not? Because he just lost to Giants. And Giants the only L that he has is to the Steelers. He lost to the Steelers by 20 and then beat Zell and Red. So like, he gave up 27 points to Red and then beat Rams.
Nigga, he mid. That's what mid niggas do.
You talking about Rams?
I thought you said.
They flew. No, I'm saying I'm not worried about Giants because that nigga got beat by 20 by Steelers, but I'm talking about Rams. How that nigga beat Bills and Max.
Kaepernick now to throw.
And lost to Giants. Yeah, he beat. No, he didn't beat. Didn't play Max. He beat Bills and.
Yeah, Max lost the Vikings.
Yeah, Max lost the Vikings. The Rams beat Bills and the Eagles shit, who's not the old.
You never know. Sim. I almost lost the Steelers on Sim.
I know.
Chiefs beat Chargers.
For real?
Yeah.
Tough.
Super tough.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one
I think I'm taking so much clock, son.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
Bro, what is this pursuit?
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Niggas literally a step away from the running back and not animating.
Creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
What's the best kind of fire look like? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? What are your hands? It's sketchy. Fabulous.
Here's Kaepernick. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. Plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here.
Oh my God, that nigga Brandon Jacobs trolling.
So it's
He twerking, what?
I said he's trolling.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
This nigga really a wide receiver screen specialist.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum.
3-on-1 drive.
There was screen.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's working.
It's definitely not working.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Oh yeah. These safeties looking nice.
Now Kaepernick again. That's good.
Another screen.
10-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the
How you lose yards on the screen?
He throwing this shit too fast. Nigga got
lost 6 yards.
nigga throwing with a pass lead on the screen.
So with the draft stories, if you see their name pop up, that means they're gonna have a good depth trait. Like if they pop up at all.
Ain't no way you come on my stream to try to get niggas game. Yeah, bitch.
My fault, Chief. Ain't nobody watching. We good.
You know niggas go back and watch these shits.
Niggas have turned it. It's 42-7. Niggas have turned it off by now.
Niggas still jocking the scheme.
I'm about to start streaming on. Well, I guess I ain't got a scheme to steal, but you should start streaming on Twitch.
Let's see. This shit is. So Butler superstar, but we still got to get him to 85 fucking overall.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts.
How's that illegal for a pass?
Did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on,
Oh boy.
why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 14 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Third down. He's letting this one go.
I hit the wrong fucking button, son. Wow.
Another interception.
Son.
C.J. Henderson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I'm literally looking at two different niggas wide open and hit a third button that neither one of them was.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that
6, 7, 5, 3, 0.
Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
For screen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers are coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
This nigga Sarita ain't. Hold up. I'm about to get mad.
11 yards there for Jacksonville. At a first
She
down.
ain't trying to trade you shit, bitch.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Kaepernick. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 40-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Why do we not? What happened?
On play action, it's Kaepernick. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before.
That shit really works, I don't see.
It's the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider.
That was the most DDA half ever seen.
Maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the
Simulation.
world, these points mean a lot there.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last.
We got our breakout, cuz.
All for naught.
Yeah, I'd say give him points for
My running back mad, though, because he didn't get enough touches.
Yeah, Amari Cooper asked me for touches this week too. Like, nigga.
Do we really need to kick the extra point?
Sorry I couldn't fit you into the game plan last week. We had a breakout to get.
Science a nigga standing in my office in the full uniform. One of the sideline niggas. Go to sleep, Madden. You drunk.